Hello everyone, it's Dale here. Today I'd like to do an analysis of US dollar Canadian dollar. So what you see before you, this is a NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. This is US dollar Canadian dollar here. You are looking at a 30-minute chart, and I'd like to talk about this newly formed support, which is at 1.3576. This support is based on a couple of things. The most important thing I would say is volume profile, because if I use the volume profile like this, it shows that there was a strong heavy volume zone, and that strong heavy volume zone got followed by very strong and aggressive buying activity. This is one of my volume profile setups. I call this the volume accumulation setup, and basically it shows a heavy volume zone where the big trading institutions were active, and then it shows the trend where those big trading institutions pushed the price after they have accumulated their positions. So this is how the setup is supposed to look like. I like to trade from the beginning of that heavy volume zone, which in this case is this level, and yeah, that's basically it. That's basically the volume accumulation setup. The idea behind this is that once the price makes pullback to this level, then chances are that the buyers from here will want to defend this place, because clearly it is important for them, because they placed a lot of the long positions here, and they'll want to defend the place and push the price upwards from there again. Now, additionally to this, if you look here, this is also the beginning of a fair value gap. If you guys are familiar with the smart money concepts, then you know that this is fair value gap. This is the bottom of that fair value gap, and it massively adds strength to that level. So if the price comes to the bottom of the fair value gap, chances are that there'll be a reaction. Another thing that adds strength to this level is that the price was bouncing around this level multiple times, in here, in here, in here, in here, not exactly to the level, but to that general area around the level. And that means that in the past it worked as a resistance, and now when the price blew past that resistance, it turned into a new support, right? So for all those reasons, I think that this is a strong level to trade from. One more little thing here is that we have the VWAP line, the weekly VWAP, pretty close to our level, and if the VWAP stays somewhere close to our level at the time of the pullback, that would be great, because that would add strength to that level. Alright, so for all those reasons, I think that this is a strong level to trade from. What we need to do now is just wait for that pullback, and when the price reaches there, then I take it from there. Now, one thing that I pretty often mention in our live trading room is that you guys want to watch out for weak highs and weak lows. The risky thing about this trade is that there's sort of a weak low below our level. Weak low means that there wasn't any strong rejection of lower prices that would take out the liquidity, but there's only this shy and weakish low, and the price likes to test it. So the risk is that when the price comes close to that weak low, it would just want to test below it, to test whether there's some liquidity below that weak low, and also take the liquidity created by the weak low. So this is the risk of this trade. On the other hand, there's also sort of a weak high here. There's failed auction here, and that works the same as the weak low or weak high. When the price comes close to this level, then it likes to test it. So we have weak high, in other words, a failed auction. We have this weak low. Both of those should attract the price should it come close. So I wouldn't be too surprised if the price made a pullback to that level and in ideal scenario made a reaction and went past that failed auction here. That would be the, let's say, second take profit. The first one would definitely be sooner, but the second could be a tick above this failed auction. Now keep in mind that there is a strong macro news today, which is the inflation on the US dollar, and that could definitely start some strong volatility on the markets and on the instruments that are directly connected to US dollar, which the US dollar, Canadian dollar definitely is. So if that level gets hit during the macro news or in the post macro news volatility, I won't be trading this because it would be extremely risky. Maybe what could happen is that during the news the level could get hit and maybe the liquidity below this week low could be taken. That is one possible scenario. The ideal case would be hitting the level before the news, getting out of that trade before the news, and then don't care about the news anymore. That would be the ideal scenario. So let's see how it plays out. If you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile, VWAP or order flow trading, then head over to my website. It is at trader-dale.com, and if you click this button, then it will take you straight to this page where you can browse my trading education and trading tools. In here there's the volume profile pack, which will teach you everything about volume profile trading and also provide you with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. Below that there's the order flow pack, which focuses on day trading with order flow, and it will teach you everything you need to know about order flow trading and provide you with my custom-made order flow and volume profile indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading.